All right, guys, what is codependency? To me, codependency is putting your self-worth into something outside yourself. There's a lot of other definitions too, and we're going to dive into a few of those right now. So on Google, it says codependency is a relationship in which one person involved is mentally, emotionally, physically, and or spiritually reliant on the other person. A codependent relationship can exist between romantic partners, but also with family members, friends, and tends to lead to dysfunctional relationship patterns. So I really like this one as well because it's a little more described. The way I see it, again, is just putting your self-worth into something else outside of yourself. This doesn't have to be people. This can be things, this can be work, this can be inanimate objects, this can be ideas, thoughts, and it can also be God, higher power. You see this a lot. People are so dependent on God to save them, but they're not willing to do the work that it takes to undo the mistakes they made in their life, basically. So why is this so important to understand how it relates to addiction? And I'm going to be talking a lot more on this on the channel, and I'm really excited to, because from what I see, it is actually the root cause of addiction. Think about it, right? You're smoking weed every day, you're boozing every night. What is that? That's essentially putting your want to feel good into something outside of yourself. And what happens a lot, and you see, is people become dependent on those substances. Maybe why you're here. That's why I came to addiction recovery, is because I was so dependent on these substances to give myself feel-good chemicals so I wouldn't have to think about my past, so I could escape the present moment and numb out. And what happened was that instead of using it once in a while, it became I needed this every single day. This has also happened for me with relationships too. In terms of codependency recovery and what they talk about, it's very focused on relationships for sure. So, I mean, you've probably seen it before. I mean, how many times have you had someone that you just like so much and they don't want anything to do with you, and you just can't seem to shake it? Or maybe you want somebody to behave a certain way, or you need someone to show up in your life in a way they're not, and it's just causing so much agony. That's a sign of codependency. When I find that I'm reliant on another person's behavior to feel good inside, then I know that I have slipped into codependency. And guys, I know I'm saying this loosely, it's very tough. It takes a lot of years to work through. So this could be step one for you in recognizing that codependency is a part of your life. So hey, we're not perfect. I'm gonna be working on this forever, right? Until the day I die. What's happened over time is I've had to work on it less and less because I've gotten the skills and the tools to understand it better. However, it's a very insidious thing, and it really causes damage in people's lives. So guys, that is just a brief overview of what codependency is. Comment down below if you have a description for yourself, if you deal with codependency in your life, if you relate to what I talked about, if you've never heard about it before, whatever your experience, please comment down below. We'd love to have a conversation and talk about it. Again, I'm very excited to talk about this because this has been a huge part of my recovery, and it's given me a lot of freedom. I no longer depend so much on other people, places, and things anymore, which is a huge relief because I was what you would call very needy, and I needed you to like me, and I needed this thing to happen, and I needed this job to work out. And now it's just kind of like if it happens, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm gonna be okay. And so learning how to be okay inside is really the crux of this recovery, and what I'm gonna be teaching you over the next, who knows how long, and how to do and how to better connect with yourself within, because that's really the key here. Is once you connect inside, you don't need those external things anymore. And what happens is they become a gift, they become a blessing, they become something to enjoy. I love hanging out with friends and talking to people and connecting deep on different topics. And I love it now because I don't do it 24/7, or I'm not needing to do it. It's like a treat, right? And in turn, the people can sense it too. They're not like, oh, Joel just needs my attention right now, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, he's showing up, he's pretty chill, like he's in his own energy, he's obviously taking care of himself, right? He's not begging or asking for anything. He's just there, and he's just himself, and because of that, we can have a great conversation and vibe and stuff. So that was my motivation to get into codependency recovery, to have better, healthy, stronger relationships. And let me tell you, it works. So guys, we're gonna be talking about more of this in the future. If you guys want help getting into codependency recovery, I'm gonna link a free PDF down below with over 30 different meetings. The one with codependency is on there. There's free meetings throughout the day. It costs no money to you, and I'm not getting sponsored or anything. It's completely private. You'll know the group when you see it. And I'll say I've been going for about 3 years now, and it's completely changed my life. So codependency recovery is out there, and it's available to you for free. You can get that link down below, and from there, we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.